Usher you into the afternoon drive show here on Lagoon Radio. The only moment where we have to give you all the gist and, of course, to get you entertained and informed at the same time. It's a total packaging haul. Yeah, welcome. It's another Monday, and it's 9 minutes gone past 2 p.m. here from our studio. Yes, and of course, don't forget to like on Facebook at Lagoon Radio Nigeria, on Instagram, and Twitter is at Lagoonradio.Ng. You can also download the Lagoon Radio app on Google Play Store and App Store, depending on the device that you use. My name is DJ Shab, and right with me in the studio is Simidele Olabisi Oke Omoajayi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Shab. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, beautiful people. Shab refused to introduce me fully. Like, I don't like it. Which one is Simidele Olabisi Oke Omoajayi?
Olabisi Oke Omoajayi.
Nobody can buy that person. Ajayi, well, everybody want your cash. I don't want to share this cash.
Money.
Thank you so much. I like money.
All right, that's the voice of Simi. I know you didn't hear much of her voice last week.
You missed me, huh?
I never mentioned me missing you since morning. I don't know what you're.
Say the truth and let the devil be put to shame. I'm blushing already.
And of course, a lot has happened over the weekend, and of course, still happening today. But where do we start from? Don't forget, as I said, like on Facebook at Lagoon Radio Nigeria, on Instagram and Twitter at Lagoon Radio.Ng. And if you want to put faces to these beautiful voices, of course, we're live on YouTube at LagoonTV. LagoonTV. And if you wish to be a part of any of our conversation, you can call in or drop your comment on 08189 Lagoon 08189 524 and let's have some fun together. This is how we do it. Oh, yeah. Where do we start from? Yeah, yesterday was Mother's Day, and of course, all mothers were celebrated.
But wait, excuse me, Shab.
I'm going to ask the same question.
I was actually confused. Which question? I've actually been confused.
We celebrated one Mother's Day some months.
No, we did International Women's Day on the 8th of March.
Yes.
We did Mothering Sunday.
Okay.
We now did another Mother's Day. Then now
And
these are other Mother's Day.
It actually falls on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Even the Mothering Sunday, of course, is Sunday.
This is actually another Mother's Day. So, okay, maybe basically, let's kukuma say every month, every month, one Sunday every month, we'll be doing Mother's Day. Thank you.
But the thing is, I think there's no limitations to you celebrating your mother.
Yeah, really.
Because, I don't know. But of course, women are to be celebrated, especially mothers. Of course, we all are important, but still, being a mother is a sweet thing. You forget all the experiences you had during pregnancy, and you like to tell the story. And you have your children, you're looking at them, you're looking at you, okay, this is my mother. Look at your son, look at your mother. So we congratulate all mothers and the aspiring mothers. We congratulate every one of us. Thank you. Yes. Speaking on ASU strike. So this morning we read in the news. And yesterday as well, I got to realize that someone told me that the president does not know that ASU has been on strike. How true is that? Or how much do you want people to believe that? Okay, so that's that on that. And again, today, they're supposed to call off the strike today, I guess. But then we ushered them into another 3 months of strike to resume in August. So the resumption in August is not even sure per se. Where are we headed as a country? So the story before me says, Justin, ASU extends strike by another 3 months. And I'm going to take the story. The Academic Staff Union of Universities ASU has extended its ongoing strike by another 12 weeks. The decision was reached after a meeting of the union's National Executive Council, NEC, on Sunday at its University of Abuja Secretariat. And in a statement issued after the meeting, Emmanuel Oshodeke, ASU president, said the extension takes effect from Monday, today, 9th, 2022. He said the extension is aimed at giving the government more time to satisfactorily resolve the issues. But come to think of it, why giving the government more time to satisfactorily resolve the issues? Don't you think you're wasting the time of these people? It's not as if you're going to give them the permission once they resume back to school. Or what do you think?
When I was in school, let me start from that. When I was in school, at least I experienced ASU strike. There was ASU strike, there was NASU, there was SANU. Then we had one that they call sit-down strike. Sit-down strike for like 2 weeks. We will not go for lectures. We'll just be in the hostel.
But you'll be in school.
We'll just be in school. We'll just be in our different hostels, our different houses. Just sit-down strike. I can sit down. The one of the strikes I witnessed, that was about 6 months. It was an indefinite strike, really. And after the whole call off and everything, my dear sister, we continued from where we stopped. But the thing was that when it was called off, we started exam immediately. By the time we just resumed exam timetable, piam, we finished examination, started the next semester immediately, and that was it.
And then students fail.
Yeah. There was mass failure.
Because now you're expecting them to read while they're at home. Honestly, let me tell you, the only people, it's only 3 or 2 out of 10 we actually study hard.
Because the thing is...
I didn't mean study hard.
You see, Sharp, the thing is, back then, the handouts were not well explanatory. So if you fail to attend classes, you won't understand what's inside those handouts. Like, take, for example, my first degree, I did mathematics. And, there is all the theorems and proofs and all that. You from the first step of your proof, the lecturer might jump to the 6th step, to the 12th step. So there are some things that we're actually missing in between, that you need to attend classes before you be able to understand. So if I now do that at the comfort of my home, how do I want to know it? It's my first attempt.
But the thing is, I don't really think there should be any reason for you not to attend classes. Because...
It could be, because back then, let let me tell you, even if you feel like attending classes, like, okay, if you determine from your heart over that, okay, I want to attend class today, I want to be serious. You just see the lecturer come inside the class. By the time he greets you, you greet, and everybody, you're seated and trying to organize yourself. That's when you will just look for one excuse, and you will just get angry and move and walk out of the class. And that's the end of that class.
He's not ready to do his job.
That is it.
The story is a long one, really, but let's just take a few comment section. Like I said earlier, it's unfair on the part of the student, and this one also said the same thing. Shedam Fitness says this isn't fair on the student. Airlines threatened strike, and there was swift response. It's obvious what their priority is. No comment. Okay, so I think this is the time for everyone to go learn something with their hands. You need to go learn and work. Even
without ASU strike, I used to advise a lot of people, just go learn one handwork or the other, because it's really going to work for you in future. And it's gone at those days when our parents think those who learn handwork, they are illiterate and all that. So if you are illiterate and you still learn one handwork or the other, it's going to go a long way to help you. So it is what it is.
All right, and 25 people from same ruling party have purchased presidential forms. 100 million each paid in full, but they can't pay ASU, and you say we are all right in this country. That's not my handwriting. Well, it's just terrible, but we have to move on. Still on the ASU strike. So this one has come out to say, my ID card has graduated before
Obviously.
me. University student laments ASU strike. Well, I don't blame him. You can see the guy wearing a shark cap and... this thing is not funny. How hard will it be for students to just use the normal duration in school? Imagine someone that gained admission 2020, but because of COVID, you couldn't go to school. And then you resume towards the end of 2021. And now, just about to write your second semester examination, there's strike. So, technically, the person has to spend more than... How many years? A 5 years course, but you spend like 3 years just in 1 year. That's not really fair. Moving on to another gist. I don't know if Simi have something for us. We have.
And basically, still talking on ASU strike. This is just ASU in general. There are some schools that they will still undergo strike for one thing or the other and all. And at the end of the day, instead of you spending 4 years on a particular course, you end up spending 9 years. And you end up spending 9 years. And after that 9 years, and now imagine. You graduate, you go for NYSC, or you get an exception letter, and by the time you start looking for a job, they will now tell you this job offer is for people that are not more than 16 years of age. I'm like, are you kidding me?
That's it.
That's the way it is. So it's really making it difficult for a lot of people to actually get a job, to actually get something doing. And even now, we talked about encouraging people to acquire a skill or the other. Okay, take for example, which skill is that? Okay, you make Zobo and Tiger Nut and you sell for a living. Then I make the same Zobo and Tiger Nut. Everybody in our environment makes Zobo and Tiger Nut for a living. Who will sell to who? But at the same time, we just need to get something doing. Like, we just need to get our hands on something, at least, no matter how small.
To someone. It might not even be your own person.
Exactly. No matter how small.
Everybody cannot be a boss at the same time.
Yeah. So no matter how small, at least you have another source of income that doesn't rely on, So that's the way it is anyway. It is what it is.
All right. Don't forget, artist of the week is Frank Edwards, right? Yeah. And you can also send in your song requests. We'll be glad to take them. We have quite a number of them coming in. And we'll go on a music break. When we get back, it will be a continuation of the afternoon drive show. We'll be right back.
This is Lagoon Radio. This is Lagoon Radio.
I want to go Baba. You won't be a blue. Oluwa ṣe ìbàtáyé yọ ẹ̀yin là mú mi. Ìbàtáyé kọ mi ẹ̀yin lọ sàtọ̀. Jésù òmòrè ẹ máa kú ìtọ́jú mi. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ kú ìtọ́jú mi. Òmòrè ẹ máa kú ìtọ́jú mi o. ẹ ṣé gan. Ẹ máa ṣe o. Ẹ kú ìtọ́jú mi. Mo mọ̀re. Mo mọ̀re, mo mọ̀re, mo mọ̀re. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ẹ kú ìtọ́jú mi. Mo mọ̀re. Adúpẹ́ bàbá fún oore ńlá rẹ̀. Èmi dúpẹ́ bàbá fún oore àánú rẹ̀. Ìgbà táyé yẹ mí, ẹ̀yin mo sàtọ̀. Ìgbà táyé yẹ̀yẹ́ mi, ẹ̀yin mo sàtọ̀. Jésù mo mú oore yìí pọ̀ lórí mi. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, ẹ kú ìtọ́jú mi. Èmi mo rẹ Jésù o. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, oore rírí jẹ́ kú ìtọ́jú mi. Rírí náà Jésù mo rẹ. Let me sing it this way. Say, mo dúpẹ́ bàbá, wọ́n fẹ́ là. Ògbénu Adélé bọ̀ ṣògo, mo wá jùbọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀. Torí bọ́dún ṣe bọ́dún láyé o, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni oore rẹ̀ láyé mi bọ̀ sí. Pèsè ọpẹ́ nìkan, ṣùgbọ́n ó ṣe wọn tí mo lè ṣe. Jésù mo mọ̀re, ẹ máa kú ìtọ́jú mi o. Ẹ ṣé gan, mo wá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ kú ìtọ́jú mi. Mo mọ̀re, oore o, oore àná, oore òní o. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, ẹ ṣé o, ẹ kú.
Lagoon Radio.
All right, welcome back. This is still Lagoon Radio, and it's the afternoon drive show where we give you all the J's left and right, all the bars, both in the world of entertainment, and of course to keep you informed as the day goes or runs by. Don't forget to like on Facebook at Lagoon Radio Nigeria, on Instagram and Twitter is at Lagoonradio.Ng. You can also download the Lagoon Radio app on Google Play Store and App Store, depending on the device that you use. Of course, our artist of the week is Frank Edwards, and you're free to send in your song requests. We'll be glad to take them. We've got quite a number of them. We have Lifted, was requested by Tosin Emmanuel, and this is Lifted by Frank Edwards. Tosin, please enjoy. All right, I hope you enjoy your song, Emmanuel. That's lifted by Frank Edwards. And thank you very much for requesting for that. Still in the mood of afternoon drive. Well, a video went viral yesterday of special assistant to Delta State Governor Ifeanyi Okowa. He was assaulted by an officer in the Nigerian Customs Service. So many people are saying probably he has done something wrong, or probably he's pretending. And some people are saying the guy is wrong, should have slapped him for whatever reason. He hasn't done anything. Blah 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 blah. Every story, everyone to his own side of the story. But let's hear what the story is all about, really. Okay, so Harrison Gwami, she posted on his page, and he tagged the Nigerian Customs Service headquarters, Nigerian Army. Yesterday, Customs Service and Army officer along Benin Agua Expressway confidently assaulted a human rights volunteer and special assistant to Delta State Governor, Ombudsman, Mr. Samson Umachukwu. That and we have the hashtag end impunity. Our volunteer, as expected, never retaliated, but endured the pain. We will protest this assault till the authority discipline this man. We are shutting down the expressway to demand for justice. We want to know his crime. Really, when I read this, I said, he keep in it. But honestly speaking, I don't know if you've seen the video. The guy was just asking, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? And the next thing, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? And there's a light on his face. He gave him a good slap. I won't say a dirty slap. But of course, there's no good slap.
A clean slap.
But really, I don't know what's your take on this. If you have any contribution, do you think he has done anything wrong? Or probably if he has done anything wrong, what's your take? Is the guy or is the officer meant to slap him the way he did? Okay, so Samson Wachukube, special assistant to Delta State Governor Ifeanyi Okowa, was recently assaulted by an officer of the Nigerian Customs Service. It was gathered that the incident occurred on Saturday, May 7, along Benin Agbo Expressway. We can't post the full video, of course. If you want to see the full video, you can actually get it online. But I saw the video, and I felt really bad. He felt assaulted, and no one would ever want to experience that. Do you think these people are overstepping their boundaries? The fact that you're in uniform, or
I think basically in Nigeria,
whatever you like.
Basically in Nigeria, once you're in uniform, you tend to do and undo, because the things you do when you're in uniform, you dare not try it when you're not on uniform.
So wait, now imagine if this person were not to be were not an ambassador or the special assistant.
The person don't chop slap. The person don't chop slap.
Because looking at the video, he was all comported. He comported himself. And he was still nodding his head like, really, you slapped me. I'm telling you, an average Lagos person, I don't want to know how gentleman you are, except the Spirit of God is in you. Don't let us leave that one aside.
Sure.
But honestly speaking, what's your take on this? Is the officer right, or has he done the right thing by hitting the guy or hitting the man? He's a man, pardon? So has he done the right thing, or you feel because he's on uniform, then he has the right to do that to anybody? Well, my take on this, you don't have any right to hit me. I haven't stolen from you. I don't think, even if I've done anything wrong, at least there are measures to this thing. You can actually arrest me rather than assaulting me, because for whatever I have done, for that thing you've done, really, for you to even slap me, I don't be plaintiff, I be prosecutor.
I think we need the attention of a legal practitioner in the house. So I want to turn the whole thing upside down.
No. Okay, there's one thing the Yoruba say, Oti Jebi Jare. Like now, probably the guy is at fault or the man is at fault. But because the officer had to slap him, then of course,
Exactly.
he has been vindicated.
People won't even. The thing is, people won't even see what the man actually did wrong to attract that slap. Is that slap go that people will now start talking about, and that's the way it is. So I feel no matter our personality, we should try as much as possible to control our temper or our temperament. Like there are some things that we just overlook, and you don't need to slap someone to prove you're more powerful than the person or to prove that you're right. So you just have to just let some things slide, just let some things go for the sake of peace, and not to add additional stress to yourself. You understand. So that's it anyway. So while someone is slapping the other, ATM has actually decided to slap some residents in Alaba, Lagos State. And these residents have actually been left to improvise as the ATM suddenly begins to shock them back on in Alaba, Lagos. The thing is, I just imagine...
Something like that.
Sure, I just imagine, okay, you just go to ATM to make withdrawal and that thing just shock you back on. It just shock you back on. What would you do?
I don't understand.
You went to
What would Juju be this? I
Juju have.
understand the story quite well. Like, he's not just adding up. Did rain touch it? Even if it doesn't look like something that should shock. I mean, the way this thing is being placed or is being set up, it doesn't look like something that should shock you, because everyone, you have to have the skin contact with the machine.
I think maybe there could be some connection problems really. And you know that all those all these electronics and all that, if there's no, if the connection is not actually okay, it could go wrong. So I feel it's a connection problem. And what the machine is actually made of, it's actually made of a conductor, really. So, and the machine, and that's why all those things need maintenance. Okay, take for example your laptop. If you have all those metallic made laptop and the stuff starts to peel, you discover that it will start to shock. And it's the same as the machine as well. But trust Nigerians now, they die here. They had to improvise by making use of a pen, biro to impute their numbers and make
as long as it's bringing out money.
And as long as it's not in direct connection with their skin or so I think they are good to go. And trust my people, and their comments like, "Oh, shock, we're back." Oh, this must be spiritual ginger. No, not everything is spiritual. Now, ATM, it could be an electronic fault. And there was one comment that actually caught my attention. Like, everything is because of security. Official big feature. Everything is because of security. And so if you have money there and the ATM is yours, you won't.
You can as well use other ATMs now. They've made life easy for us. It doesn't have to be the exact bank, but some people, they prefer to use their
because of the withdrawal charges. Take for example, I want to if you cannot withdraw less than 100,000 naira in the banking hall. Basically, it's a statutory rule. You can't withdraw less than 100,000.
It was never like that before.
Yeah, if you want to withdraw less than 100,000 naira, you have to make use of the ATM. Okay, take for example the bank I use. I want to make a withdrawal of 100,000 naira. If I go to another bank, I will have to start withdrawing it 10,000 naira per transaction.
Okay, so if you go to your said bank, how much do you withdraw at a time?
I can withdraw as much as 40,000.
Really?
At a time, yes. I can withdraw as much as 40,000.
Then it's fine. If you can't,
exactly,
then I think they should reduce the amount, because if I need like 80,000 naira, you're starting to.
You now be withdrawing 10,000 naira, and the people behind you.
2020, let's just say 2020.
And the people behind you on the queue will be like, Auntie, that walona, kill it, then withdraw la 10, kill it, taking it on top your money.
Keep my money for me. You are.
By the time you now finish withdrawing the money, maybe when you just remove your card, you just temporarily out of service. You are done for that day. They will yab you if you don't run away.
So you finish collecting all the money in the machine. Nigerians, of course, you have
That's the
to
way it is.
cruise everywhere.
Then basically, this is rainy season. So ATM tends to shock. Maybe when your hands are wet or your body is wet and you want to use the
naked,
machine.
like you said.
Yes, so you
naked
tend
part.
to get all this kind of shock. So that's the way it is anyway. All right, I think I'm done with that. I didn't travel far today.
Okay, we have another song request from Moji Talks. And the title of the song she requested for is Imela. And I can tell you we're glad to be taking this one. Mojisola, please enjoy the song Imela by Frank Edwards.
I wish that I could see your face, touch your hair and jump around you. I wish that I could kiss your feet, lay and sleep before you. It is you, Lord, that I'm talking. It is you, one and a memory. It is you, Lord, that I'm talking. It is you, one and a memory. Lord, it's you that I behold when I take a look at me. Unto you I'll sing my praise. Good God Almighty. I just wanna be where you were, dwelling daily in your presence, singing and praising you. That is all I wanna do. It is you, Lord, that I'm talking. It is you, one and a memory. It is you, Lord, that I'm talking. It is you, one and a memory. It is you that I behold when I take a look at me. Unto you I'll sing my praise. Good God Almighty.
Thank you very much, Salawa Benny of our time.
Excuse me. Is it not beginning of
please,
witchcraft?
hope you took your time to listen to that email and not the second version of email that you just heard now.
Excuse me, Moji. I think you can hear my voice. Bad Bella, Sharp, please.
All right, that's emailer by Frank Edwards. Mojisola, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for giving in that request. And every other person, if you have the song of Frank Edwards you would like us to play for you, love it so much, you'll be glad to take it. You can send it in on WhatsApp 0189 Lagoon 0189 524 666 0189 524 666, and we'll be glad to take it. Don't forget to like on Facebook at Lagoon Radio Nigeria, on Instagram and Twitter is at Lagoonradio.Ng. You can also download the Lagoon Radio app in Google Play Store and App Store, or the iPhone users. So we've got you covered as well. This is still the Afternoon Drive Show where we give you all the basketballs, and I remain DJ Shab, and with me still in the studio is Simidele Olabisoke Omo Ajayi Ogidiolu Eni Ajayi Gba. Whatever
Nobody can
that.
buy that person. Namaste.
I tried, so give me a pass mark. It isn't easy. It isn't easy.
Oh, thank you. I owe you one can what?
I'm going to ask for it too.
You don't have shit.
You know I don't have shit. You're owing me a recharge card. You're owing me a recharge card. I forgot you're owing me. All right, congratulations are in order, and of course we've got one sad news here. But I'm going to take that one before. There's this thing they do: the good news first or the bad news.
Many, my late dad as a donkey.
Okay, I'll take the bad news first. Of course. After 16 years of waiting, a man died as he welcomed a set of twins. Isn't that a tragedy?
I actually saw that and it's so heartbreaking. Like after waiting for 16 good years, I'm like, what could actually be the problem? Like what could be happening really? Like after 16 years of waiting, you have a set of twins. Like it's supposed to be a good news. Now the wife, I don't know, the woman will be left in between because she wouldn't know whether to be happy, she wouldn't know whether to be sad because God has answered her prayer in one way and the other she lost her husband. So I don't know, and that means automatically the children would live not to know their father. So it's
How do you tell this story?
It's very tragic, really. It's tragic. Like I don't like hearing that kind of story anyway, but all the same, may so rest in peace.
Amen. Well, of course, the wife and the siblings and all, they were able to put down something nice about the man. Thank God for a life well spent. Moving on.
All right, moving on. You know, there's something about determination in this life. Like you need to be determined. Setting your priority right and make sure you're determined to achieve that your set target. Okay, like take for example sharp, maybe you intend furthering your studies and you say, okay, this year I'm going to have my MSc, by next year or after 3 years I'm going to start my PhD, and you set it going for a particular reason. Congratulations are actually in order, as this lady celebrates after going to study law just to get her dad out of prison in time for her graduation. Her dad was sentenced to life when she was 4. When she was 4. But this lady she actually determined to go to law school, which she did because of her dad and in order to get her dad out. And she did what she could do to get him out. It did 20 years. Basically, it got out when she clocks 24. Yeah, but really, it's actually worth celebrating.
Is that the way they calculate their years in...
No, it was sentenced to life.
Okay.
Life. It was sentenced to life. He has already served 20 out of the life. But his daughter had to come to his rescue and now he's out. So it's actually a very good news. And, you know, the lady is a legend to me. She's a legend, really. She's a legend. She determined and she actually made it come true. And I'm very sure her father would be the happiest person on the planet Earth. And to me, kudos to you. You did well. And even without having her dad around, she's still determined to do this, and she did it. So it's actually a plus for her. It's a kudos to her.
He's a proud dad already.
Yeah.
And of course, in the comment section, people can catch cruise. Now, people are coming out to tell us the reason why they are studying law. So, this one said, me.
Oh my God.
I am studying law because of my exes. You're going to jail for breaking my heart. Do I blame you, girl?
Oh my God, please.
All right, so of course, while some people are praying for the guy, as you make your daddy happy, your children will make you happy too.
I say a big amen to that. Yeah.
He's a legend. You did well, even without him around. Yes. Our school fees wasn't a waste.
Yeah. I think she deserves an award for the best daughter of the year. Yeah. Really, it's my head is swelling. Really, my head is swelling. Can someone just calm me down? Just calm me down by transferring some cash into my account. Thank you.
I know use money and carry you.
What if I you on your own? That's I sit down jejely and worrily on my
carry
own.
it again. Okay, yes.
I sit down jejely and worrily on my own. No. I not stress anybody.
And
see all
then
these people that used to
look
play. Some people that used to play pranks. One day they will carry you handicap. What am I going to handicap? That's how pranks goes wrong. Prank goes wrong. I must say this thing. Prank goes wrong as a man discovers his girlfriend has been cheating on him. Like, are you kidding me? Let's assume the guy just knew, or the man just knew. He would have jejely and worrily stay day is day. Like stay in your corner.
I don't like to surprise.
All of you that like to surprise. The surpriser eventually became the surprise.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
So that's how this guy has actually come to lament here to us on social media. I was passing the social media streets, and I just purposely did not want to greet anybody as I was passing, but this guy, he greeted me. And he said, I played a prank on my girlfriend. And yes, it turned out to be true. I've always done my best, even with it's not convenient on my side. She doesn't add anything to the relationship, but yet she cheats. Liability is so no. Liability is so no. Like seriously, there was a particular period of time something was trending on social media, and maybe if you're going into a relationship with a woman, and the man will just ask, "What are you bringing to the table?" I'm like, "Oh God,
I'm bringing myself to the table. Am I not enough?
I'm bringing my teeth. Is it my 32? I'm bringing my teeth and my talk life to the table."
To ask, really.
Anyway, really, I believe in a relationship as a woman, you should be able to, at least, no matter how small, just to do now. Let the guy feel that you're there. So,
don't forget, it's not about the money alone.
Yeah,
really.
it's not about
There's
the
a lot
money
you can
alone.
bring to the table as a woman. Don't just lazy around and
bring your brain, bring your sense. Don't just be a beauty
you might
without
not
brain.
be able to do the menial job. You might not be able to do the carrying and the lifting and all that. You might not be the strenuous person. But of course, your brain could do the work. You can be a beauty and the brains, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think. I think that's the best you can bring to the table.
That's the way it is.
Brain.
That's the way
In
it
fact,
is.
the money itself goes sweet to spend.
Sure, now if you get brain,
brain,
your man self will be able to rely on you and be like, okay, let me call my spouse for a particular advice, because he knows say the brain they there. But you now be doing slay queen up and down, brain dey. Even air self where they head, get. Now bone straight you cover am.
Wait. Someone covered it some time ago where a guy was saying some ladies, they don't have anything up here, but yet they carry this hair of over 100,000 naira, 200,000 naira, 500,000 naira. Like, which edge way they wear this hair?
Slay queen is son.
That's it.
Liability is son.
That's it.
All right. Anyway, I've given my comments, but trust my oh my
Fellow
God.
Nigerians on the street of Instagram.
Ganga, 2 hands for you. I give you 2 hands and 2 legs, yo.
Women, sha.
It's what I want easy.
Sorry, Mr. Domingo. Once something goes wrong, it automatically
The
is
guy's fault.
Taking full responsibility of the action
Goes a long way.
Yeah.
It's not every time that is the guy's fault if anything happens in a relationship.
Responsibilities as
Exactly. And this one, is a national cake, and he said the national cake is marketed and well distributed. And for your copy, I don't know, enter the street of Instagram or the street of Twitter to get your copy. Nah. Now, basically, looking at this, is it the guy's fault for pulling up the prank, or the lady's fault for cheating?
You share?
Legit.
Okay, so there's a chat between them, I guess. Okay, so you're making me weak. So if things were not in the right way before, should be each to make everything right. So why are you turning everything down? Of course, the lady is not taking responsibility for her actions. Let's see if there's something
Responsibilities for our actions, but you cheated on me, and I'm expecting you to say, etc., etc.
Don't
So
worry,
now,
so family
whose fault-
business,
whose
they're
fault
going to
was it?
settle it eventually. But if you're listening right now and you're in this kind of situation, please don't try to prank someone so you end up being surprised.
But really, as all this drama is just going on, a lot of people are hungry. Now, see, this comment is even out of it totally. Make I just see a banner for you right now. Now, waiting they do this one, you just talk.
See,
with chicken.
People are hungry.
Really?
He being banu, man. People are hungry.
Oh, dang.
But of course, he has money to buy data. I think data is life. Even if you're hungry, you tend to forget what your problems are. And then you're on social media. And of course, you come back to drink the garium. And the garium to sulfate.
Anyway, I believe there are two people in love. I believe they can settle them. That they can settle that between each other. So we wish you well anyway. We wish you well, but next time no they play prank you. Okay. Now this one now carry me away from where I was sitting. Now carry me all the way to Kaduna. On the level of Jabaye. You know what it means, Jabaye? Anyway, it actually looks fun, really, to me, and I'm actually glad this is happening. As some physically challenged men were seen living wild and free as a tricycle. That's keke marwa. Tricycle, free as a tricycle, carried them trabaye in Kaduna. Like it actually makes it easy for them to move and all that. Like it will ease them the stress a little bit. To me, it looks like fun, and basically happiness is free. So it's like that. Just do whatever makes you happy, no matter condition, no matter the condition you find yourself. Just make sure you make yourself happy. Just be happy. That is it. Be happy. That is the bottom line. Be happy. Thank you so much. The bottom line.
All right. Still talking about ASU strike, finding something to do with your earns, and we can see a lady vibing inside a palm oil production pit. You know, she's happy doing what she's doing, and that is expected of everyone. Do not be ashamed of what you do or who you are. This is what you do for a living. Be proud of it. Be proud of it. It's a lot of money. Making palm oil, it's a lot of money. You're rich. So every one of us out there, whatever you find yourself doing, you do it well. Whatever you find your hands doing, you do it well. Go and learn work. If you know hustle as, in fact, you're affected by hustle, go and find something to do. Go and learn a trade, if not for anything, for yourself. To keep yourself busy. If you're someone and one day it's going to pay you.
Yeah, and if you're someone that is actually interested in fashion and all those things, you can learn makeups, you can learn how to make hair, you can learn how to make nails. There are a lot of things you can learn. There are a lot of things. Me, say I'm still
even learning. Me, I want to go and learn. I was just thinking over the weekend, like, now wow. One way no enter market.
You know enter my dear sister.
As in, if you go in real life, if you go to the market, you know there are plenty in just in school. the person that wrote that proverb, or that said that mentioned that proverb, or that said that proverb, whatever ways or whichever ways, said it right. On I mean, you have several entries to the market, so you can have 2, 3, 4, 5, but make sure there's something you really want to do. Not that you are jack of all trades and master of none. Even if it's only 2 you can do and you do them well, please do, and not just bombard yourselves with yourself with what you eventually not doing, and not even doing well. Well, thank you very much. I think this is where we dread, because I wish I could take one more gist, but I can see a news
Aproko is hungry you, Shabo.
I might come back to take it tomorrow, but I'll just say that we are winning the fight to legalize polygamy. Right activist Kola Edokpayi jubilant as friend takes second wife with the first wife's approval.
Now them sabi that one.
Okay, so this is a family matter. I think this is where we dread it, because thank you very much for being a part of the show. Wait, I think I'm going to be a comedian. I don't know why Simin laughs at anything I say.
Like, I just tried analyzing what you say. Like, after reading, you're not like,
make una consign me.
That's a family matter. Like, this is where we're going to be drawing the.
Make una consign me.
Since it's with the first wife approval.
I think I can crack jokes. Let me crack one joke.
Hey, wait.
I want to crack one joke.
Please clack.
I want to crack
the joke. We are hearing. We are listening.
Don't worry, I'm not here to bore you anyways. Tomorrow is going to be another edition of the Afternoon Drive Show, where we give you all the happenings in the world of entertainment, left and right, even the bass bros, join everything. And of course, to also keep you informed, we've got a series of shows here where you can listen to. Like and follow us on Facebook at Lagoon Radio Nigeria. On Instagram and Twitter is at Lagoonradio.Ng. You can also download the Lagoon Radio app and Google Play Store in App Store, irrespective of the device that you use, for your info and entertainment here 24/7. My name is DJ Shab, and I am your host.
And I am Olabisi Simidili. Okay, Omajayo Gidiolo Nikonga Jipo Bomi Oshiro.
I'm going to keep off your mic.
DJ Sharp. This is the beginning of witchcraft. Okay, and I am Olabisi Simidili. Okay.
Thank you for coming. And from both of us, we say have a lovely afternoon. And bye.
Bye.
Every